Carlston, Moçambique. Harris is a 15-4 welterweight born in Skeldon, Guyana, now fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. 33 years young, and he is Guyana's first ever UFC fighter. The brave welterweight champ got a UFC contract on Dana White's Lookin For a Fight by besting Khabib's 17-1 teammate. Now he's set to debut in the octagon at UFC Vegas 26. Let's rewind 5 years to 2016. 9-3 Harris just suffered his third decision loss, second by split. Fight before the loss, he bested UFC welterweight Michel Pereira, now aiming for win number 10 against 4-3 Wellington Vicente. 2 wins from TKO by retirement. This man likes to take his opponents to deep waters. Start of the fight, Carlston feint up top, then a dig to the wide open body. Connects on a right hand following as they clinch up. Harris can't complete the trip, but Vicente can't execute his either. Carlston turns his off-balance opponent down and defends the reversal attempt, strongmans him into half guard. Less than a minute later, ref reveals the action, and we see Harris has himself an arm triangle. He does not elect to pass the guard and get on the same side as his own head. Instead, he's got the squeeze like Islam Makhachev. Stays in opposite side half guard and sends him to sleep train with the choke. Impressive arm triangle finish from Carlston. Harris. Moçambique now 10-3. Third submission over his career and second head and arm choke. Islam Makhachev made MMA fans head spin at UFC 259 when he submitted Drew Dober with an arm triangle from the opposite side. And little did we know Carlston Harris did it way back in 2016 with his savage squeeze. No footage of a Harris decision over UFC middleweight Wellington Turman. Back-to-back wins over a Wellington from Brazil. Now first fight of 2017 versus 8-1 Thiago Monstro Vieira. Fresh from his first ever loss, before that 8 finishes, 7 from his fists. Bout begins and Harris gets aggressive early for a takedown. Had to close a lot of distance to succeed and brings opponent down where he wants him. Less than a minute later, Vieira back up only for a moment inside trip to hip toss for his second of 3 takedowns in round 1. Second round, Carlston commanding the cage. Step in jab to right, both connect. Snaps the head back with another left, then erupts in a flurry. Opponent cannot take the heat as he falls, and Harris finishes the job with the ground and pound. Nasty knockout in round 2, just battering him up like a nice piece of tilapia. Carlston backed his opponent up, and the only direction Vieira could go was down. Moçambique up to 11-3, riding a 3-fight victory run. No footage of Carlston's next 3. In that time, he captured the Brave title, then lost it next fight to the current champ, and then bounced back with his 3rd career knockout. Now September 2020, we got 13-4 Harris facing 9-7-1 Alex Miudino Santos. 5 chokes in 9 wins. Hide yo kids and hide yo neck. Only highlights to work with straight to the start of round 2. Santos swinging away as Carlston lines up a 1-2 overhand, sleeps him. Knockout from the body-head combination, and Moçambique has 2 highlight reel KOs in a row. Harris made a tired Santos fall into his trap, jab to the body, opening up the right to the cheek, knocking Santos out before he hit the mat. Most recent fight outside the octagon from January 2021, in front of Dana White, Matt Serra, Dean Thomas, and Khabib Nurmagomedov, facing his teammate Saygid Izagakhmaev. 17 wins and 12 by submission for the combat sambo fighter from Dagestan. Minute and change to go in the first, Carlston ducks the strikes for his takedown, single leg catches him off balance. Round 2, Harris slight jab feint into the overhand. Opponent shoots, but Carlston defends and sprawls out, looking to attack with a choke. 2 minutes later, Izagakhmaev back to his feet, though still defending that choke. Carlston grabs a deep darce and rolls back to the mat. He cinches it up by walking his legs over towards his opponent, and that squeeze is not letting up till referee Frank Trigg flies in. Carlston Harris snaps up his 4th career sub for his 15th victory. Life-changing win, this the biggest on his resume, defeating a very game opponent and in front of the UFC's big boss. He earned the contract in the back minutes after this fight, and now he aims to make his octagon debut at UFC Vegas 26.